Hey everybody, Solstice Past here. Today's video is on strategy for the Armored Kill maps. So, with all the new vehicles, basically the entire strategy has changed. I'll just go over the roles of vehicles individually and then some nice tips for you guys that are playing on these maps that will help keep you alive longer and help your score go up. And probably help your team win. Okay, first off, the tank destroyers obviously destroy tanks. But tanks can also destroy the tank destroyers if the tanker is good enough or the guy in the destroyer is bad. So, that can just go either way. It's basically like a slower tank versus a faster tank is really what that combat will be. And then, obviously, the ATVs are really fast for going around and to getting to that objective with that spawns the gunship really fast when you first spawn into the match, and that's what those are for. And then the gunship obviously blows the crap out of everything on the ground. So a couple of tips I have is, first off, jets in the old maps were used for fighting other jets and helicopters. Now jets are used for either defending the AC-130 or destroying it. Basically, still going after helicopters, but mainly to defend or destroy the AC-130. The helicopters are actually now for going against the ground, as they always were. Well, not much has changed. They still are supposed to go around and destroy stuff on the ground that moves. The gunship, it is really good at taking out infantry and light vehicles, but if your jets aren't doing that well and then you've got an ace pilot on the opposing team, you're probably going to get blown up. And you're going to lose your AC-130 if you lose the objective that spawns the AC-130, like on Bandar Desert. It's for consoles, it's E. So you really want to have one guy kind of always watching E, the AC-130. If you guys have mics, try to get two guys with mics in the AC-130 and make sure they're communicating and always watching out for E on this map and another map, whatever objective spawns the AC-130, because you really don't want to lose the AC-130. If the opposing team gets it, even if they're the losing team, they'll still do some damage and make some people really mad. And we don't want that. Okay. Next off, for some reason, as you can see right here, helicopters just, for some reason, they cannot kill anything in one pass anymore. The pilots use more of an anti-air, but they're just not what they used to be during release. But helicopters are still useful. The gunner and the pilot working in tandem and can probably, if the jets are preoccupied, an attack gunner crew can probably take down the AC-130. It happened to me earlier in the match. I mean, it was me and the other guy in the AC-130 were both in our anti-air miniguns. We still couldn't blow that helicopter up. It was easier to kill a jet. And then also, you always want to have probably 2 to 3 guys in the same squad running stingers, so you can take down the vehicles, and the other 9 to 10 guys running RPGs, and maybe one guy running the javelin. Really have more RPGs. And do not, even though it seems tempting, do not, I repeat, do not have a sniper running SOFLAM. You need 12 engineers or 11 engineers and a support on this map always. I mean, a good rule, I've actually done the math on this. You want to have 2 stingers / Iglas, 1 support guy to give ammo and put C4 on the tanks, 1 guy running javelin, and 8 more running RPGs or SMAs. That just, if you really think about it, that's gonna basically halt anything. But there are no snipers and no medics in that lineup, so just, I advise you to stay away from it. It'll just be easier. And if you're running around as assault, which thankfully I've only seen 1 or 2 on these maps, except for on Rush, but you can have medics on Rush, it's fine. But all you're doing is you're basically just target practice for those tanks, because you can't do anything about them. You're it takes like something around like 30 grenades from the grenade launcher to kill a tank, and that's impossible for you to get, even with the support guy standing next to you, without getting killed. I mean, it's just completely impossible. I'm not even gonna think about how long it'd take an assault guy to kill a tank with a grenade launcher. And one other tip is, honestly, try to keep the armor together. Like, have tanks go out in pairs of 2. I find this always works. And if you've got a tank going out in a single tank going out, he just always seems to get destroyed. Trust me. Well, anyways, guys, that's all for my strategy for today, and I really hope you guys will check out my which gun is the new M16 video. I'll put a link in the description, and thanks for watching.